Okay. Whew, let's do this. I tell you what, Instagram, this is not a good look for me. Seriously, my hair's all messy. That's okay. I'm going to tell you in a second what happened. This is not a good look. I need to seriously need you to come closer. Hello, beautiful lady. How are you? I'm a little bit frazzled because I just had a session. I just done some ugly crying. I don't know if you can see that. Probably not as much, but maybe a little bit. So I've just done ugly crying. I just had a healing session with my spiritual coach slash healer, and I was like, I did not think that's where the session would go. So I'm feeling a little bit fragile. And I thought about not then going live, and I thought, no, it's all good. We will still go live. I might just have some emotional reactions to a few things, but it's all good. It's what we do. So let me just share this into the group, the Soul Boss Queen. And of course, let me know how you're doing. Let me know. Oh, that's good. You're fine, relaxing before having a client this afternoon. That's great. I love it. Bring on those beautiful clients, those soulmate clients, right? Remember, we are now deciding to only call in soulmate clients, and we don't look for them. We call them in energetically. So let me just share this, and then I'm with you. Oh, let's talk about how you can literally transform your life. That's it. How you can literally transform your life by taking radical responsibility for these three things. And I said to my girlfriend today, Sabrina, who I hang out with today, she talked about radical responsibility today, and I was like, that's so good. And we kind of both spoke about taking more responsibility. I was like, yeah, I'm going to talk about it. So she mentioned a few things, and I was like, oh, cool. And obviously I kind of give my own spin. So I've got 3 words I'm going to share with you today. And it's honestly I've got a bit of a headache now. I'm not going to lie. So this is not the most prettiest and perfect you're going to get me, but it's the most perfect as in real and raw. Cause wow, what a day. I literally shared some photos of me today, my before and after pictures of my 30-day challenge. I'm doing 60 days, anyway, read the post if you want to find out about it. And I've got so much love. I literally had tears. I kid you not, I had tears. And it just sort of goes to show how, how do I put this? We can be, I'm going to speak for myself, but I know that this resonates to a lot of people. Hey, beautiful lady. How, this is ugly crying face. How, we're so strong, and I am so strong, and I always have my shit together most of the time. And it's just because I do so much work, and then there's so much work to be done. Like I said, I just had this session with my healer and spiritual coach, and she was not she was like, you are resisting. I was like, I know. I really did not want to go into feeling that pain. I was like, I do not want to go there. If I open up that feeling of sadness, it's going to be so deep. I feel like it's going to be like a tsunami washing over me, and I'm going to lose my shit. She's like, it's okay. I was like, oh. So yes, after this, I definitely can see the red eyes. And I was like, that's cool. It's just perfect in a way that being so vulnerable today and sharing those photos, and then that has come up, and it's so good because on the weekend I just was given this message about I was still playing it safe again, as in not playing it safe. I was given this message you're ready for another level, which means of course more dive even deeper into the depth of your soul, remember more who you are, and to bring more light into the world, to hold more space, more light, to raise your frequency. You have to go and deal with the shit, the darkness, the shadow, the stuff that we want to I don't want to go there. And we all have it. And it's so uncomfortable, but it's so worth it. And so that's how I feel right now. I don't even know what. Oh yeah, that's right. I'm like, what are we talking about today? So it's so important. And I guess I didn't know that was going to happen today. But then you never know where this journey takes you down a rabbit hole. And I guess especially with me sharing those photos and then having that session and then like talking to my girlfriend about taking more. We wanted to both like step up as a leader more. And I was like, well, because I just been given this sign on the weekend that I'm ready to break through my own upper limits. And it's like, don't get too comfortable. I'm like, fuck. I was like, damn it. When you kind of like, I feel like May has been such a crazy month in like breakthrough, like, oh my God, and like whatever. And then it's kind of been so great, flowing. And now it's like, nah, don't get too comfortable. Don't invest on your laurels. Time to break down some more barriers, time to feel more, to release more. And I was like, well, of course, that makes sense because, I'm about to run a soul alignment activation. And with it, I'm bringing in a program called The Art to Release. I'm like, okay, clearly I'm doing even more now to give you even more. So this is good for you. And just, so good. So good. So anyway, with that in mind, thank you for letting me ramble on. I do have a little bit of a headache. I probably should drink some water. Oh, the good old healing journey. Oh. So, okay, with that in mind, let's talk about the three things. Three things today. Boss Queen TV, hello. This is as real as it gets. So obviously remember, this is definitely for every woman who's ready to rise, who's ready to summon soul success. And I believe in order to truly call in success on your terms, I believe that yes, you got to take radical responsibility. So thank you, Sabrina. My shout out to you, girlfriend. Talks about radical responsibility, not just responsibility, radical responsibility. So I'm giving it my spin on it, and I want to share with you three things. The first one, you want to in order for you to take radical responsibility for your life, and I believe so that you can actually start to manifest with more ease. Like at the end of the day, isn't it about really just like living a life only on your terms, but doing only things that light your soul on fire? I mean, that's the kind of level we're playing at now. That's the level I'm really getting into. Like everything else does not interest me. Seriously, if it doesn't light my soul on fire, I'm not interested. And then obviously I wrote this down somewhere. I saw a post somewhere today. It's like, I only say yes to the things that light my soul on fire. I was like, damn, that's right. That's some confirmation. And then guess what? And then I saw another post and it says here, you should give a fuck. You really should. But only about the things that set your soul on fire. Save your fucks for magical shit. I was like, okay, so that's the second confirmation. I get it. And then I got in one street today, as we're driving back from the beach, I had 3 times the number plate 555 coming up. I'm like, okay. So obviously this is cool. So this is cool because it's creating a beautiful space for transformation. So this is like everything I do, what I, go through and blah, blah, blah. I'm giving it to you so you can do it too, obviously. Hello. So you ready for the 3 things? Number 1, acceptance. Step number 1, to really take on radical responsibility so that you can save your fucks for the magical shit, so that you can start manifesting with more ease and grace your soul's desires. Live a life only on alignment, on purpose, is acceptance. You gotta accept where you are and make peace with it. Liesalotte, especially, I feel like that reminds me to you, and I want to speak to you especially, but everyone else too, right? Like, accept where you are. Make peace with where you are right now. Stop beating yourself up about it. Stop the guilt and the shame, of thinking you need to should have figured things out. Like me today, like, oh my God, like posting those pictures, my old identity. I was the queen, the combat queen and the fitness queen. And I was always in incredible shape, and, that was the old me. And then here I am. And I was like, oh my God. And fuck that. Scratch that. You want to move into a life where you can manifest with ease, where you get your soul's desires, then you got to accept and make peace and release everything around it. This is about getting naked with your soul. This is about getting naked in front of the mirror. This is about, taking your head out of the sand. Not like pull your head out of your butt. But no, get real, but at the same time, get honest. And do it in a very loving and compassionate way. This is about loving yourself to grow. This is about loving yourself to change. This is about loving yourself to create such extraordinary transformation and manifestation in your life, right? The ability to transform will mean that you allow yourself to manifest with more ease and grace, because you're getting rid of the resistance and the roadblocks. Release, resistance, roadblocks. Boom. Call in more of what you desire. And you got to do that first from a space of making peace. Make peace, acceptance, right? So stop the, but I've made all these mistakes and da-da-da. I get it. Like, ego will come and sneak up. I get it. I'm telling you, like, the emotions again, running highs and lows. We get it. The more that you work through your stuff, the more it will always bring shit up. It's good. It's good. It's good. It might not feel great, but it's good. So the first is you got to make peace. Come to a place of absolute acceptance, trusting that you are exactly where you need to be right now. Trusting that at the end of the day, life always happens for you, and you already are such a divine, incredible human being, a beautiful soul to even come to this point. There's nothing you need to shoulda, woulda, coulda, but you didn't. Stop beating yourself up about it. So that's the first thing. Secondly, we're going to get into alignment. My favorite kind of topic right now, obviously makes sense, given the fact that, next Monday, 3-day free soul alignment activation in my Facebook group. If you're not in my Facebook group already, you have to be in there, and you got to bring all your girlfriends in, because we're having a community challenge. I'm going to talk about that later on, right? So alignment is key, and it's key, and it's key. Oh no, that's very profound. But it is key. And I feel and I said to my friend today, Sabrina, I was like, I do, yes, see, I know, just release it. Honestly, release it. Bullshit. There is no, I want to say about the guild, there is no book of life that says, by this age you have to do this, and by this age you got to accomplish this, and if you're in business for that amount of time, well, then you have to have accomplished this and that and the other. There is no such thing. You're on perfect time. On perfect time. You're not too late. You're not too early. You're not peaking too early. You're not peaking too late. You're perfect. In perfect time. In perfect time. Okay? In progress time. So that's it. And then alignment, as I said to Sabrina today, is I feel alignment gets thrown around a fair bit. Ooh, alignment. Ooh, soul's calling. Purpose. Alignment. Abundance. Ooh, acceleration. Ascension. Ooh. Right? It gets thrown around so much. And I don't know if a lot of people really know what it means. And to really get into alignment, I tell you what, that's it's a job. A cool job and a hard job and a challenging job. But the feeling of knowing that you're in alignment and in full trust and in full soul admission, transmission, and it just allows you, hey darling, allows you to just create this life of flow. Hashtag fucking amazing, right? So that's the second thing. You got to get your life into alignment. And that means I'm talking about, right? Alignment physically, emotionally, mentally, energetically, spiritually. And again, I could talk about that a lot, but I'm going to talk more about it in my challenge activation next Monday. Next Monday, 3 days, soul alignment. I'm going to go really deep over 3 days about soul alignment. So cool. I'm just honestly pumped. Eek. Yes, super excited. And then the third thing is action. So you've got acceptance, got to make peace, got to get your life into alignment. And you know why? Because it's I believe for me, the biggest transition has been to kind of get out of my head. I mean, I'm still in my head a lot of the times. Don't get me wrong. I feel like I'm getting into a good balance of, feminine, masculine, receiving, doing, giving, all of this sort of stuff. But we can still get caught up in our head, let's be honest. But I'm no longer driven by this. I'm driven by here. And I allow myself to trust even more and more and more and more and more. This is why I just had this session, right? And here's still my tissue because I've been crying bucket loads to really allow yourself to go into this deep, deep, deep feeling of trust, surrendering, knowing, love, peace, surrender, all of these beautiful things. That comes from getting your life into alignment. It's like you don't have to push anymore. You don't have to force anymore. It's not like, oh my God. I'm not saying that you don't have to get outside your comfort zone. You still do, because your soul's still calling you to grow and to expand, right? I feel the cleaning in my life and feel that it's to get into alignment. Absolutely. I know there's lots of cleansing going on for you right now too. And I love that. That's why obviously you're Money Creek, because it's perfect divine timing, right? So alignment will allow you to create flow in your life, to create, connection to soul, but also to kind of open yourself up to divine guidance. And next thing you know, you create magical occurrences. This is what happens, right? This is what I said about the alignment piece. I believe the soul alignment, this is what I said yesterday, is when making shit happens becomes magic. And magic stands for exceptional, extraordinary experiences. That's what you get when your life is in alignment. Yay! Magic. Making shit happen becomes magic. Magic. Extraordinary, exceptional experiences. Boom. Yes. And then the third one is action. Okay? Let's be honest, it's like 80-20. 80% energy, alignment, get into a space of trusting, flow, this feeling of freedom. Just feeling like yummy and delicious about life and connected and turn on and tapped in and all those sorts of good stuff. And then the 20% is get out there, man. Make it happen in a flow kind of way, right? Guided by soul. As you said, your gut is your soul whispering to you. Absolutely. We have actually 3 brains, the heart, the mind, and the gut, okay? So, and the action part is, well, of course you got to be out there, people. Come on, right? If people don't know you exist, they can't come to work with you. That's how easy it is. And we live in a time where it's freaking magical. Seriously, I'm so grateful for my business and everything, knowing, I can work from everywhere in the world, whatever, everything around it, the freedom, the people, the connections, the work, the transformations, the results I'm creating, everything around it. It's so fucking divine. It really is. I wouldn't do anything else. Even if I didn't get paid for it, this is it. This is what I'm going to do for the rest of my life. I love it so much. But at the end of the day, I still got to show up. I'm still creating activations, and I'm still selling programs, and I'm letting people know, oh, by the way, hello, if you want to make more money and you want to do it in a way that feels really good, let me know. And oh, by the way, if you're really feeling like you're getting stuck and you can't really open yourself up to receive, by the way, come and I'll help you out, right? I've got a program called The Art to Receive Like a Queen. Ooh, you want to make more money and you feel of course I'm still doing that, and you're going to do that too. So I get the fact is awesome. I love it. We're conscious, human being, we're conscious souls. We're all about listening to soul and being in alignment and feeling all yummy and divine. But come on, people, you got to be out there. Let's not kid ourselves that it's you still got to take action. Now, I'm not saying that's what I'm saying. What action? Aligned action. And also massive aligned action. And that doesn't mean I always work perfectly, all the things on my list. And, and some days I'll work a few hours, some days I'll work less, sometimes I'll work more. I feel actually lately I feel like I'm scaling down on the time and I'm scaling up on the income. Cool. That's actually, it's not what we want. That's like every business that's where you want to get to, where you kind of like in the beginning, you do everything yourself. And then eventually, you know, and you kind of definitely don't earn, like hardly make any money if you kind of work it out for like 3 hours. But eventually you get to a level where you upscale and you systemize and you scale your business, and then you end up working less and make more money. And this is like obviously where you want to go, so that you can have freedom and money. You can have time and money. Anyway, that's beyond the point. The point is you still got to make shit happen in a way that feels good, in a way that also stretches you, in a way that just gets you to, you know, get out there. You got it. That's what I'm saying. Indeed, life doesn't arrive at your door. And so, no, absolutely. And this is, I think, the next part that's coming from me. I feel like there's a part of me that, I want to show you a little bit more about the fact how I created this business, how I've, created this this version of me, because I love my parents. I really do, like genuinely do. Like, it's been, my childhood was not easy, quite the opposite. I have not been handed life on a silver platter, quite the opposite. Okay, there's a lot of fucking trauma and trauma, and stuff. And I feel like it's incredible though when you can realize that at the end of the day, you're not your past, and we all have trauma and we all have stuff. But the thing is, you got to kind of rise above it. If you want to create extraordinary things in your life, right? Remember magic, exceptional experiences, magic, you also got to make that magic happen in a way though. When I say make it happen, it's like you gotta allow for it to happen. You gotta make it happen. So you gotta play your part in it, okay? So you gotta take action, people. That's it. And remember though, you don't have to make it complicated. You don't have to move a mountain in a day. It's literally, as I said in my post today, putting one foot in front of the other. It's really about the consistency. It's really about the, continuity. I can't even say that word. Continuously being, action. Continuously taking action. I'm telling you, my mind's a bit frazzled. Sorry. Hashtag don't need to apologize. But yes, it just is. Thank you for your patience and for your understanding. And that's it. 3 things, right? Super, kind of like super simple, but each of these elements, of course, we can go into the depths of all of them, but the choice is yours, and you get to kind of really go, okay, well, let's be honest. I want to create an extraordinary life, like a magical life, extraordinary, exceptional experiences. Well, start with these 3 things. Stop the guilt, stop beating yourself up about it, come to a place of releasing, surrendering, forgiveness, accepting, loving yourself into the here and now. And also think about obviously what drives you. Remember, let love be your driver, not your fear. Be love your motivation, not your fear, okay? And then you go into the stage of, right, then you go and align. You align, right, to who do you need to become? You look into the embodiment of that version. We got to align physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually. We got to clear that space, all those sorts of beautiful things. And then from that space, damn, you go and show up and you light that freaking light on, you turn that light on and you shine that freaking light so bright. You become that lighthouse that people are then drawn to. That's what it's about. You then become a lighthouse. And the thing is, the lighthouse does not walk around and be like, oh, excuse me, do you mind if I share my light with you? Because my light's beautiful. Can I please? No, man. Lighthouse goes, boom. Lighthouse. There's a beautiful song, actually, from an Aussie band. The Waves. Who remembers is it that what they're called? That's like a family. One of my ex-boyfriend, no, actually my ex-boyfriend, 2 ex-boyfriends ago, he listened to The Waves. I think they're from Perth. I don't know, WA band. And they have a song called Lighthouse. Really cool song. I should find it, actually. Random as fuck. Anyway, so Lighthouse. That's what it's then about, really about, right? Becoming the lighthouse. The lighthouse just shines its light, right? Shines her magic, right? She's that queen. The lighthouse, queen. Shows up to the fullest expression, unapologetically, shows up, vulnerability, all of herself, speaks the truth, the good, the bad, right? Because it's not actually neither. It's just part of the journey, part of her experiences, right? The comfortable, the uncomfortable. She shines her light. She shares her magic. She speaks her truth. She shines up. She shows up to the fullest expression, and boom, she sells out. She all of a sudden then starts summoning soul success because people are magically drawn to her. Magic. That's where the magic comes from. Oh, so divine. How divine? So divine. Says this girl with the with the teary eyes, because you know, it's all good. It's all part of the game. All right, so that's it from my end. I hope that you can take this on. And of course, if you want to have some questions around this, then let me know. Or if you have questions about this, I always say that. If you have questions around it, no, if you have questions about this, let me know. And of course, hello, challenge, community competition, right? You need to know next Monday, whatever that date is, the 5th of August. The 5th of August, next Monday, I'm doing a free 3-day soul alignment activation in my Facebook group. So you have to be in my Facebook group. So Instagram, go up to my bio. If you're on my Facebook page, click up on the button, visit group. It says come into my Facebook group, and that's going to be 3 days in that group. It's going to be so amazing. It's going to be pretty damn good, like, trust me, because I'm super excited, super excited. And then we also have a community challenge, because then I will be launching later this month a program called The Art to Receive Like a Queen. And I decided that we want to engage this, my Facebook group. We want to engage it. We want to increase engagement. And that means I really want to create a space of more connection, of more conversation, and more connection. That's it. What is it? Was it not another word? I can't remember. Anyway, connection, conversation, and just like community. I don't know. Whatever. Connection, conversation. So please invite your soul besties into the group. Right? The women who are ready to rise. It's a free group. I mean, it's fun to hang out, right? Wouldn't it be fun? And obviously, like, I believe the Facebook groups are so good because you can actually talk. And obviously, there's little themes and you can ask questions. And I come in and, oh, by the way, tomorrow we do another soul card reading. So there's cool things happening in our Facebook group. And it's going to be a space where I feel like I really want to encourage more of a community feel, more connection, more conversation, so women can have the ability to rise even more. There is no more time to waste. We need more lighthouses with the light turned on. And so I made it a community challenge, inviting all your soul besties into the group, and the 3 people who invite the most people will get a free spot in my program. So, you know, it's a win-win. And trust me, if you're a woman struggling to receive because, you know, you're kind of having that resistance, remember we took the resistance, the roadblocks, okay? Then you definitely want to be in that program. So it's going to be super cool. And that's all I can really wrap my mind around. So thank you for tuning in today. Boss Queen TV, for the women who are ready to summon soul success on her own terms. Feel free to share your feedback, your questions. Feel free to share this video. Make sure you tag, as I said, your soul besties. Invite them into the Facebook group. Mark the 5th of August in your diary. It's going to be super divine, super freaking awesome. It's going to be lit up. And that's it from my end. So have an amazing rest of the day, evening, wherever you are in the world. And remember, permission to already be, do, and have it all on your terms has already been granted.